Welcome to Reveal This. The world knows Harris Faulkner as calm, confident, and unshakable. A respected journalist. A powerful voice on television. A woman who commands attention with poise and precision. Night after night, she appears composed, articulate, and in control. But at 60, the tragedy of Harris Faulkner is not something you see on screen. It lives in the quiet sacrifices, the personal losses, and the emotional weight carried behind a flawless professional image. Harris Faulkner's journey was never easy. Born in 1965 to a U.S. Army officer, her childhood was defined by constant movement. New cities. New schools. New identities. While other children built roots, Harris learned how to adapt quickly or be left behind. That early instability shaped her resilience, but it also planted a loneliness she would carry into adulthood. Strength became a necessity, not a choice. Breaking into journalism as a black woman was another uphill battle. Newsrooms were not welcoming places. Opportunities were limited. Mistakes were punished more harshly. Harris had to work twice as hard to be taken half as seriously. She earned every promotion through discipline and persistence, not shortcuts. And while viewers saw success, Harris felt the pressure of representing more than just herself, knowing one misstep could close doors not only for her, but for others who followed. Behind the career milestones came private pain. Harris has spoken openly about experiencing miscarriages, losses that cut deeply but were endured quietly while cameras kept rolling. She returned to work with a steady smile while grieving futures that would never come to be. The emotional toll of that kind of loss doesn't fade. It settles. And it reshapes you. Motherhood eventually brought joy, but not relief from pressure. Balancing a demanding television career with family life required constant compromise. Long hours. Missed moments. The guilt of choosing work when her children needed her, and choosing family when the job demanded more. For women in high-profile careers, there is rarely a moment where you're allowed to be imperfect. As the years passed, the scrutiny only intensified. Aging on television is unforgiving, especially for women. Every change is noticed. Every pause dissected. Harris Faulkner aged not in private, but under studio lights and public judgment. Remaining relevant meant staying composed no matter the cost. Vulnerability was not an option. At 60, Harris Faulkner stands as a symbol of strength, but strength forged through endurance, not ease. The tragedy of her story is not collapse or scandal. It is the emotional weight of always having to be strong. Of grieving quietly. Of carrying expectations without complaint. Of surviving in spaces that were never built for you. Her story reminds us that heartbreak doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes it looks like professionalism. Like silence. Like showing up every day when you're exhausted, grieving, or afraid. Harris Faulkner didn't just build a career, she survived it. And that quiet resilience may be her greatest, and most painful, achievement.